Did you just graduate from college? Have you played a sport your whole life and now, boom, you don't play that sport anymore and it's not a part of your identity? I'm here to tell you that it's gonna be okay, friend, because I know you're going through it. I know you're going through it. The reason why I know is I myself played basketball for 17 years. Started when I was 5 years old, went all the way through college. Boom, I have a degree. I'm out in the real world. A whole big, huge chunk of my identity is no longer with me anymore. Coming to the realization of doing one thing primarily your whole entire life and putting in so many hours, blood, sweat, tears, just to one day wake up, you're not that thing anymore, is crazy. Let's get straight into it. I actually ended up graduating from college, moved back home, which is Las Vegas. Lived with my mom a couple months, couldn't get any job. Applied for I don't even know how many jobs within my degree, which is something that I know a lot of college students go through with. It's very difficult to find work after you graduate because you don't have a lot of experience, which is annoying because how am I supposed to have experience? Like I need this job so I can get some experience, but I have the degree. So yeah, really depressed, really disappointed. I think another aspect with athletes as well is we are very critical and very hard on ourselves, being that we had to always be hyper observant of our performance because our performance directly tied to either our full ride scholarship or how we looked at ourselves. When your identity is so encapsulated into one thing and that thing is performance based, if you're on the court and you have a bad game one day, or you're not playing, or you're not starting anymore, or you're not seeing the field as much as you usually do, that is really impactful to how you perceive your self-worth. You start to get really insecure. You start to just really beat yourself up over things or just be really self-critical, right? So after college, I was just down bad. Couldn't get any job. Things aren't going as I planned them to go. Living at home, did not plan for that. Now, I also don't know who I am outside of being an athlete. All your time and energy is going into that sport. And so you didn't have time to really learn yourself outside of it or try to experiment with different things to bring out maybe different aspects of yourself that you may be good at. So it was a lot of beating myself up, being depressed, and feeling stuck. Not fun. Within this time, what I found that really helped me a lot with learning myself outside of my sport, things like astrology, things like numerology, human design, different spiritual elements that helped me kind of tap deeper into things that maybe I couldn't see within myself, being that I haven't went through certain experiences to bring out certain aspects of myself that would reveal I'm probably better suited as an entrepreneur or I'm better suited as a creator. Those things really helped me a lot. Another thing that also helped me was reading a lot of self-help books, listening to a lot of spiritual and business and motivational videos on YouTube. One thing that I was always told growing up was show me your mentors and I'll show you your life. I think it's important to note that your mentors don't have to be physical people that you personally know to mentor you. You can find mentors on YouTube and be able to listen, learn from people that you feel inspired by that are maybe living the life that you already want. So I think the first thing that's really important is start to study yourself. 1. 2, start to and be okay with trying everything. You're never gonna know who you are if you don't put yourself in different situations to learn. You think that you may be a little creative, you feel inspired by people that are artists, whether that be music, painters. Put yourself around those type of people. Sign up for a poetry workshop, sign up for an art class, go on Eventbrite, go to random events to help stir up some new experiences in your life that can point towards, hey, I tried this, I like that. I'm gonna delve more into that. Or I tried this, I didn't like that, I'm not feeling that, that's not for me. You can't learn yourself if you're not putting yourself in different classrooms to learn. So that really helped me a lot with learning myself was the spiritual aspects that I was speaking on, astrology, numerology, human design, as well as putting myself into different classrooms. And when I say different classrooms, different experiences, and learning what Saniah likes and what Saniah doesn't like. 3, writing out what's important to me in my life. What are my values? What What do I want my life to look like? From day-to-day schedule, do I want to make an impact? Do I want to be a creator? Do I want to have a corporate job? Do I want to go that route? Really, really getting to the nitty-gritty of your life and what being fulfilled and happy looks like to you. Success is different for everybody. What does success look like for you? Write it out. And then when you write it out, am I taking small steps closer to that person that's living that life? If I say that I want to be a woman who's very healthy, who's very fit, who's very active, am I taking small steps to go work out? Am I taking small steps to slowly start to integrate more healthier components into my diet? Everything is about your GPS. What is the goal? What is the plan put in place? What are the systems that are going to be put in place in your life to help you obtain what you want, what you desire? We are all creators of our reality, and it starts with knowing that you hold the paintbrush. What are you going to create? How are you going to create it? Another thing as well is realizing that there's no such thing as failure, okay? Everything is either a lesson or a blessing. You go through something, and what can be perceived as failure, do you learn from it? Of course you learn from it. You learn from everything in life. Experiences come with lessons. When I came to the realization that as humans, everything that happens in our lives, our brains, label it as good or bad. When in reality, everything just is. We are the ones who consciously put, oh, I didn't get this job, so that's terrible. When on the opposite spectrum, you could equally say, oh, I didn't get this job, that means there's a better opportunity out there for me. You are in control of your brain. If you are able to master your thoughts and your emotions that's conducive to the type of life, the type of person that you want to be, you'll be able to bring more fulfillment, more happiness to your life. But you have to be aware and intentional about monitoring your thoughts and knowing that you control them and they don't control you. And lastly, I'll leave you with this. Breathe, my friend. Everything is always working out for you, not against you. Everything is a lesson or a blessing. You have the power to either put your energy into fear or to put your energy into love. The only real moment is right now. Past is gone. The future has not happened. The only real moment is right now. So when we think about the future, when we think about the things that we want to acquire, when we think about different events that come into our life, we have full autonomy to think about those things on the vibration of fear or the vibration of love. You have to be aware and intentional and know that your brain is meant to help you survive. So automatically it's going to go to fear. But if you're aware of that now, when you have those thoughts that vibrate on the frequency of fear, you can intentionally snap out of them and redirect them to love. Because there's an equal chance of both happening. But what are you putting your energy consciously into? Alrighty, friends. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are great. Thrive. Don't just survive. And make sure you subscribe, like, follow, and turn that notification bell on, because I'm gonna have a lot of great content coming out that really helps people love and cherish themselves and live a life that's fulfilling and happy to them. So yeah.